What's up, y'all? It's me, Zen, and um, I made a big discovery for you new Fatal Frame fans, or maybe current ones who are playing the Fatal Frame 2 remake currently. And basically, the ghosts, when you start off, they feel very tanky, right? They feel beefy, there's a lot of health, and they can be quite troublesome, especially even on easier difficulties, they feel quite tanky or beefy, takes multiple shots. Well, that's because you don't have one key thing that I do now have. And I'm going to show you guys what that is. So you go into your camera obscura, you'll get the ability to upgrade your camera pretty early on. The top one, called focal point, adds more focal points. This is very important, right? Because focal points are these red symbols that pop up when you're fighting ghosts, right? The more of those red symbols that you have on the screen when you're fighting a ghost, the more damage you're going to do. So before, I was going through like all 30 of like my Type 14 film, right? I was fighting it, going through all my Type 14. It was a pain, it was a struggle. The second I added more focal points, I'm one-shotting them now. I one-shot with Type 14. Let me remind you, Type 14 is the second weakest film in this game. So you can one-shot basic enemies now with Type 14 just by doing this, just by putting points into focal point. Now, each of these, I have 4 of these little slots lit up. Each of those cost 3, so 3, 6, 9, 12 total, 12 total upgrade beads is what you're going to want. So if you're struggling and the game seems pretty difficult, put some points into focal point. Now, let's say that you have put points into, say you put points into range, right? And you want to change that. Well, the game has done something pretty nice for more newer people. So if you make a mistake upgrading wherever you want to upgrade, there is an item called, let me actually see it because they sell it actually in the lantern where you can save. So you go here. Eventually you'll be able to unlock reversion beads. And these basically, they reset your upgrades. They'll reset an upgrade that you do. So in case you make a mistake upgrading your camera obscura, you can do a reversion bead and then allocate where you want to put those points into. Trust me, you want to do this as quickly as possible because it makes the game so much easier. You're gonna be kicking ghosts ass. You're gonna be like a real Ghostbuster. So hopefully this video helps anyone who is struggling a little bit. If you are struggling, if not, more power to you. Respect. But yeah, if it helped you, please, if you would be so kind, please leave a like or subscribe to my video. It would mean the world to me. If not, that's your choice. I can't blame you, but hopefully this helps someone out there who's struggling with this game.